Yo, 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 everybody. We are back here again today for another exciting video. Back with the Tampa Bay Lightning Fantasy Draft, and we are getting right into it here. No messing around, heading straight to the deadline as we do. I don't know. On paper, this team should be really, really good. But at the same time, I don't know what other teams are looking like on paper right now, and that is what worries me the most, honestly. We're doing pretty poor in the preseason here, but I'm hoping that means that we're going to do great here during the regular season. So let's actually assign some scouts here for the first friggin' time in like 80 months. I'm not going to do the NHL scouts. No, I don't think I want to do it that way. I want to select a group of players. Do complete report. I don't know. What should I do here? Let's get him to find prospects. Let's do forwards. I'm making him go for the entire season. He's scouting forwards for the entire season. I want this guy to also scout forwards for the entire season. That was my USA East. And then in the West, I would like some defensemen for the entire season. The Liga, I'd like goaltenders for the entire season. The AHL, Atlantic, I'm thinking let's send you to the Bears. Not really sure why I want to send you to the Bears. Just making him do a complete report on the majority of these guys. Just let him do his thing there. Just felt like it'd be smart for us to, at least send out a couple scouts. Let's do more defensemen in the queue for the entire season. Russia. I think we want some Russian forwards in our life. Let's just do skaters, actually, for the entire season in Russia. OHL, finding prospects. Let's do forwards again for this season. Again, I generally don't like to do... Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing the others. It's just tedious at this point. Okay. So now it is time for the season to hopefully begin here, assuming that... Okay, whoa, game is bugged. We are currently on like the 18th and nothing was showing. We're currently 3-3-0, so starting off the season quite interestingly, I must say. 3-3-1 now, 4-3-1. I'm really praying that this team makes the playoffs. I just can't see a world in which this team does not make the playoffs. Again, our goaltender, yeah, lacking a little bit, but come on, man. We've got a pretty stacked squad. Which is why I just wouldn't understand if we don't. I wouldn't get it if we somehow manage to choke the playoffs here. I would be concerned. I really would be. I would be concerned. We're doing okay so far. Honestly, not stellar. But I'm okay with that. Again, we don't have to get. I don't want to be like. Well, I would like to be, but we don't have to be like President's Trophy winning team here. I just need us to perform enough to get us into the playoffs. That's all I want. And I'm hoping, it's looking like we're able to do that here. I'm hoping. It's looking like we're kind of there, but also kind of not. There's just a lot of things happening throughout the league right now. We're currently sitting at 32 points in third place in our division here. We're still going out with the wins. We do have an interesting overtime loss to Ottawa there, 8-7 overtime loss. That would have been heartbreaking. We are clutching up here. We do see a lot of shootouts and overtimes, but I'd say we're probably, it seems like we're clutching up just as much as we're not, so that may be something we have to look into. But as of right now, the team is performing pretty well. That was our first regulation loss in quite a while, which worries me because obviously now that I said that, we're going to go on a losing streak, obviously, because that's how NHL 21 works. You can't actually be a good team ever because the second that anybody says anything about it, you're just going to crap the bed. That's great. This is good. I'm loving this. 10-4 loss against Calgary there. That was heartbreaking. And just like that, that is how quickly we are now super low in our standings because there is a point between like half of this division. So that's just fantastic. NHL 21 has oddly been like that this year, where no matter what you do or what division you place yourself in, your division is competitive just because it's the division that you're playing in. And I'm convinced that they make it that way. And it's annoying as all hell. We are a buyer this year for sure. Enter the deadline. I don't know what I'm going to do. Price is on the board. If I had the cap space for Price, I'd get him. I don't know what we need right now, or if we really need anything. But I'm nervous for us here. I really am. We're pretty much just going to take a quick peek around just to see. Zibanejad's an interesting one. I'm really looking, if anything, at this very point, we're looking for a goalie and not Price. You know what I mean? Like, we're looking for a goalie that's better than Khudobin. And that's pretty much the only thing that I can think of this team needing. Devin Dubnyk and Lundqvist are both on the board there. How is Dubnyk doing this year, though, in terms of stats? .902, 44 games played, only 18 wins, average of 3 goals against. Okay. Save percentage isn't awful, but Taze is on the block somewhere else. I'm really glad we shipped him off when we did. Corey Crawford on the block somewhere else again. Glad we shipped him off when we did. It's not looking like we're going to find a better goalie. Ooh. Shesterkin. How over the cap does that put us? Not even close. We're not even close to over the cap there. Okay. I would give him Khudobin. 1 for 1. Khudobin, you're gone. Ooh, see, we may actually wait. Let me just, before anything goes too crazy here. Okay, they do actually have something in mind for Shesterkin, and that's a deal I'm gonna take, I think. How old is Shesterkin? How is he doing this year? These are all things I need to know. He's 26, 87 overall. That's fine with me. His wins is a worry. He's not having the greatest year. But at the same time, I don't think Ottawa's the greatest team this year. I'll do that trade. I will actually do that trade. Will I regret it? Probably. Am I nervous? Most definitely. But now I gotta figure out... I think... Oh, the deadline's over. God dang it. Okay, it's never mind. It's something we'll worry about in the off-season of next year, perhaps. Cody Ceci on waivers. Decline. Alright, just like we did last season, we will simulate through our trade deadline game. We're playing against Carolina, who is seemingly a powerhouse of a squad, and that is terrifying as we get our absolute biscuits hammered in by Carolina there. That's great. Now it's time to see if we have done enough. Have we done enough to turn this season around, or have we messed ourselves up with this trade? Oh, it's so bad. We have to catch up. We have to catch up to the Canadians. It's not going to happen. We're not going to catch up. Oh my god. We're really going to choke this year too, huh? We're really going to choke this year too, huh? Oh. Stop. Oh. 106 points in 82 games. Oh, where is the help, people? Where is the help? -21, but Savidov's an 82. Ooh, my boy nasty. Ooh, Turris with a -29. And the plus-minus there. God damn. Another friggin' year that we're gonna miss the playoffs with this team, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, I should have just kept it. I should have just kept it as is. I should have just let Qdobin or whoever just ride the wave. And I should have just left it be. I shouldn't have made a trade. I shouldn't have done anything. But nothing on the team changed except I got a hopefully better goalie, but I didn't. The Capitals win the cup. That was frustrating, to say the least. We're picking 11th. We didn't move up or down in the draft. Lottery there. Pretty much all I can say about that season is that I'm excited to see Svitov kind of do his thing. Alright, let's interview these guys, I suppose. Interview Hill here. See what he's got to say. We didn't do our interviews last season, and we had a great draft, so let's see if we get lucky even while doing our interviews. This guy's got a good shot, so he's probably going to be a sniper, I would imagine. I don't know for sure, though. We'll see. Okay, he's a power forward, actually. Power forward with a good shot. That's interesting to see. He needs a few seasons before he can hit his stride, but he is 17, so we can keep that in mind. Felipe Hill. He's estimated to go 10th, so that's interesting. I don't know. Let's look at Landry as well here. Jace Landry. Let's chat about his strengths and weaknesses. He is a top 6 forward, 18 years old. He's got a good shot. I think we've got some shot-heavy players here this draft, which is interesting. I want to see how he plays. He's a sniper. I like myself a sniper. He's a couple years away from being NHL ready, which is okay. We've got a very solid offensive core right now. We don't need anybody that's necessarily NHL ready right away. Unless we were going for like a franchise player or something. Let's ask Nathan Gauthier here some questions. Centerman at 18 years old. Let's ask him what his biggest strength is. These 3 questions that I always ask are just the best way to really get to know somebody. Physicality, actually. Huh. A grinder, maybe? Power forward. A power forward that likes to smack people around. Okay. So we got one guy that's a few years away, one guy and 2 others that are a couple years away, and those are kind of the guys that are within our draft zone. We're probably not going to try to trade up this season just because I don't think we really want to waste our resources on that, even though we have quite a few resources to waste. At this point, we've got a lot of players, a lot of prospects. The Islanders do want to give up their pick. Let's just see. We don't want to give them anything that's too crazy here. We can give them Brylan from last year. And got 2 third-round picks. We'll give them another third. Do we have anybody else that's unsigned that's worth anything? I don't want to get rid of too many actual signed players if I could avoid it. Although Berggren probably won't grow to be anything super enticing. Still don't want that. Again, there's really not another year that we have any super crazy picks. I don't want to get rid of anything in 2024 again. Third from 2025, perhaps. Okay. Well, we did exactly what we said we weren't going to do, and we traded up. I don't really know why I decided to do that, to be completely honest with you. It was an option. It was there. I took it. Don't judge me. So people are saying Wright or Lambert. I'm taking the chance on Lambert just because he's a creative player and I have faith. 76 overall medium elite. Sure. Now we don't pick again until the 73rd pick in the draft. And they actually want to take away my 73rd pick for their 78th and their 208th. I could stand picking a bit later for an extra pick later on. I could handle that. We were doing pretty well at finding some, diamonds in the rough. In the last episode, so I will certainly take the chance to do so again. Although I don't know if we'll be quite that lucky, unfortunately for us. I'm pretty much just gonna go with the flow here. I mean, we got a really good first round pick there. We're pretty much getting top 3 picks, even though we really shouldn't be, kind of thing. I don't really know how to explain that. I don't even really know how we're managing to do it, to be honest. But we are. But yeah, we picked 7th and 10th in our first draft, and now we're picking, and then we picked, what was it? 3rd in this draft, just because we had the unsigned players or the players to go up. And I can pretty much already guarantee you that the player we got in as our 3rd pick is going to do a lot more for our team than Berggren would ever do. We just are kind of in a situation now where we're going to have a lot of money to be shelled out here, and, not a lot of cap to go around, honestly, so we're going to want to keep an eye on that. We've got quite a few contracts to worry about here, I think, this year. Either that or this is one of our years where we don't have too many. No, this is the year where we've got a lot. Our top pair, a lot of our defensemen. Okay. He wants 8 mil. We have, so much cap. He only wants a year, though. Okay, we'll see. We'll keep him on that. Gio wants 6 mil for a year. We'll keep him on that. Yarmelson wants 4 mil for a bit. Sure. Getzlov wants 4 mil for a year. We'll probably say no to that. Yarncroc wants 2.9 mil. Sure. Butcher wants 3. No way in the sweet Lord Almighty am I giving anybody these friggin' deals. Actually, I don't really want to give Gooley that much money. Give Gooley that, though. Turris, that's a very fair deal. I'll definitely give Turris that deal. Same thing goes for Perlini. Ooh, that's a bad deal. Release. Evans, Shore. Greer, Shore. Masurkin, Shore. Nielsen, Yurt. Bailey, Yurt. Fairbrother, Shore. Alright, let's advance a day. Allow those contracts to go through. Okay. Pretty much just not even actually going to look at any of these and just see who's left. Got Getzlov, Butcher, and Turris. I just want to make sure that we don't have any goalies. Yeah, so Shesterkin needs a re-sign. He wants 7 mil. For 7 years. I suppose I can give him that. Demko wants 4.2 mil for that long. That's a long time. Okay. And I think we'll sign Lambert as well. Advance a day again. Okay. Got 2 big contracts coming up again next year. I think we're going to think about maybe giving him an extension throughout the middle of the year. Not really sure what I'm going to do now. I've only got about 4 mil. Getzlov wants more than that. Okay, so we're unfortunately going to have to release Getzlov. Probably going to release Butcher and Turris as well. Leaving us with the team looking like... Okay. Got wingers. Wingers are looking good. Right wings are looking pretty poor. Defensemen are looking all right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all we can do. So we'll sim our way into free agency. I didn't hire any new staff. I'm hoping that they'll just do it for me at some point. Okay. So now we've got some potential free agent signings to do. I want UFA only Something that's not going to break the bank, preferably. Somebody like Neil. And also somebody like Puljujärvi. Actually, let's slow our roll on that one, actually. Just because I kind of want to take a look-see here at what we've got around here. Trying to think, do we want to focus more on the offense again, or are we going to go kind of for a different route? UFA defenseman. Actually, really even RFA defenseman. Larson there. No. There's no interesting RFA defenseman. Again, I would prefer not to, pay an arm and a leg for somebody. Goligoski. He wanted 2 years. I don't know how I feel about that contract, but we'll see what those two say, and those should be decent-ish choices there for the upcoming season. Goligoski accepts and James Neal accepts, so in my eyes, we are ready to sim into our next season. Again, we do have some assets to trade around if need be. Hoping we won't need to do that, though. We'll kind of see what our lines are looking like as we head into the next season. I really don't want B-Jugs. Thanks, though. Oh, I just smashed my hand off my desk. I'm sorry if that was super loud. But yeah. I'm pretty nervous for this season, to be honest. We have yet to make the playoffs with this team, which is honestly just an annoyance. I think we're getting duped, man. We're getting duped. We're getting duped, juped, scooped, all the words. Our heads are getting messed with. That's all I'm going to say. It should be free friggin' chicken. Let's see what our lines look like here. So we still got the top line of Hall, Stone, and McKinnon. We've now got Drouin, Yarncroc, and Janssen there, which is still a great line. Svitov is growing really well. Where is our other really good prospect at? And honestly, I will certainly take that as a line as well. At least we still have Gio and Letang. How long did I sign Gio for? Yeah, he'll probably be gone next year. I just really want to make sure that our really good player isn't scratched. So we're currently scratching Greer and Nielsen, which I don't really like that we're doing that. Okay. I'll be okay with that. I just want to see what the minor team looks like. I want to make sure that both of our really, really good prospects are both being played right now. Lambert's being played. Anderson's is being played below him. So Lambert's actually already better than Anderson's. I'm excited to see how Lambert does in the minors. I'm hoping he plays really well, kind of has a good season, and then, maybe we can use him to our advantage in another, kind of an upcoming year. It's a balancing act, guys. We're actually not going to go that crazy and go right to the deadline this time. I'm thinking, we'll go up until January 1st this time. I think we jumped the gun too fast going straight to the deadline. I think it'd be better if I can maybe, partway through the season, kind of take a breath before the deadline and just kind of see how the team is doing, how, our plus minus is, how our lines are looking, if I need to make any changes in terms of that. Yes, hi, Luna. Sorry if you hear my cat meowing. What? I guess she doesn't appreciate that I'm recording right now. Okay. Please, just please, for the love of everything that is holy, just allow me to have a good season. Apparently, we're never going to beat Carolina. It's ridiculous. I don't know if we've beaten Carolina before. They just hammer us around every time we go up against them. It's so annoying. feel like in terms of this season, I just have to close my eyes and pray. We're gonna tank again, aren't we? No, okay. Whew. Positive vibes only. I believe in this team. McKinnon is a beast. He has a great top line to back him up. He has a great defensive pair to back him up, and now he has a great goalie in Shesterkin to back him up. Which means we should not be losing. But it's a friggin' balancing act. I gave up an amazing offensive team to get a good goalie. We kept a pretty good offensive, like top 6. But here we are yet again still taking these annoying L's, man. Franchise is just so annoying this year. It's ridiculous. Okay. Well, now that my rant is over, I guess we'll just sit here and wallow in sadness because I'm having an odd feeling we're looking at another year where we're just crapping the bed. Get some points, for the love of the Lord. Get some points. Oh, the frustration is just, I can't even begin to explain it to you. The frustration that this game makes me feel, man. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. We just need to keep winning. That's all I need in my life right now. We only have 41 points. We're only 1 point away from a potential clinch spot and only 2 points away from tying for, an actual 100%. Like, we're in it. So let's see how the team is doing so far this year. McKinnon has 50 points in 39 games. The man needs some help, please. Wow. Letang is at a point per game. Where are we going wrong? There's a -8 on Drouin's line. -11 for the Mango Man. Okay, let's just have a look-see here. What line is the Mango Man on? It's third line, right? No, he's actually second line. He doesn't have a lot of points, but he is improving. We're going to put a little bit of faith in Svitov for, let's say... How long left until the deadline? It's January 1st, and the deadline is February 25th. So we'll give him up to the deadline to see how he does up there. If we see a lot of losses coming in, we'll obviously change our mind about that. Okay, yeah, a lot of losses coming in. Stop. Just shut off all the presses. Just... Okay. You know what? At this point, I am at such a loss for words. Just gonna best lines this thing. I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't get how this team could possibly miss the playoffs again. Just start to win, please. Like, oh, all the divisions are so friggin' close. We need about 50 some odd points to clinch a spot. Please just start winning. For the love of everything holy, start winning, please. We do get a point there with that shootout loss. The loss to Buffalo hurts a lot. Man, we're behind again by a lot. I don't know if it's... I don't know if we... Oh, man, it's going to be close. It's going to be another super close season, man. Oh, we're currently clinching. And of course, we're clinching by like a point, maybe. going into this trade deadline. I don't have any trades I even want to make. I don't have a single trade that I want to make. I just don't. Like, we are on the cusp of losing it here. Oh, man. It's all we can do. It's all we can do is just clench the cheeks and pray. I don't want friggin' Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Screw you, buddy. Oh, we're taking loss. Oh, we actually just beat Carolina. Let's go, dude. Oh no, we lost our clinch spot again. Please start winning. This is the worst possible time in the season for you to start losing. Oh, you... I am going to swear very soon. Oh, yes, I am. Oh my god, dude. Just start winning, please. You're losing to, like, the worst teams in the league. For what? For what reason? Oh, why are you doing me like this right now? Why are you doing me like this right now? It really do be that way, don't it? It really do be that way. The third season in a row we missed the playoffs again. The Devils won the cup. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say to you right now, man. That is just so frustrating. I can't even begin to explain to you. I don't care about the pre-draft interviews. It's chalked anyway. We're picking like 80th. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Sure, Riley. Whatever you say, buddy. I can't. I've lost full. I'm simming the whole draft. I can't be bothered. Who did we get? Cool. Packard, Brust, Hags. Cool. I bet he's a hag. I'm so mad right now. Ugh. Deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're doing great. We just have to re-sign like our whole team at this point. It's fine. It's great. I'm living my best life right now, for sure, for sure. Who's expiring? Everybody. Everybody good is on an expiring deal. Drouin, Shore, Letang. I don't know about that deal. It's not awful. Don't know about that deal. Releasing Geo. I don't want to give these guys this much money, but I'm going to because I don't really have any other choice. Well, it's safe to say if I hadn't lost full before, I've lost absolutely full now. It's just a crapshoot. It really is. Yeah. Rejected, accepted, rejected, accepted, whatever. You. I don't know if I want to give you 7.6 mil for a year. Perlini didn't accept his contract. Give him 1.4, see if he'll take that. And looks like Bailey didn't accept his contract as well. Well, Bailey, buddy, we'll be seeing you. I believe. Yeah, we will certainly be seeing you. Release. I'd like to keep Letang. Okay, so Perlini wants to test the free agent market, which, good for you. Orlov wants an arm and a leg. We're going to release him too. Okay. And while we're at it, let's make sure that we don't have any goalies that need anything. Okay. So, Jones wants... I'd like to get him on this deal, because I think he is going to grow quite well. And honestly, Khudobin will release. We can sign this Walker kid to the minors. Okay, let's see. Okay, defense is god-awful. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we really want to work on the defense in free agency if we possibly can. Look at all the friggin' contracts that come up in a year. Okay. Well, let's advance a day. Hayden Jones. Is his name Hayden? I didn't even look. Howard Hayden. Hunter. That means we can probably throw Demko under the bus. Who performed better last year? 4 wins over 17 games, the .875. 34 of them. Neither of them played that well, actually. Okay. Keep that in mind for the upcoming season here. I guess we're just going to sim to free agency. Okay. We need a defenseman, or 2, or $1 million, or, you know, got $8 million in cap. What exactly can we do with $8 million in cap? Could get Klingberg. How much would Klingberg want for, like, oh, he wants more for less years. Cool. I don't want to bite the bullet on somebody like Klingberg. I think we'll do... Let's do Dumba, and then we can do somebody like Eric Johnson. So that puts us at 5, 6, 7. Pretty close to the $8 million in cap that we have. Which means not really much else is going to come out of that, unfortunately for us. I just pretty much want to see what these guys are going to say. I'm hoping they both accept. Johnson accepts. Haven't heard from Dumba, so unfortunately he's going to pick a new team, which leaves us with $6 million in cap. We need a decent defenseman, really a top-line defenseman, unfortunately for us, which we're just not going to find. Okay, let's take a step back from the free agency then. We do have some things that we could potentially do over here with our... Oh, wow, we've got a... Lambert's already an 83. That's extremely exciting. Anderson's has not panned out that well. I'd prefer to get a really good defenseman, potentially in Anderson's place. Somebody young-ish. Like Bowen Byram. JK. I don't want someone... Oh, I don't need another contract that's up in a year. I want more of a long-term younger lad. Even if it's somebody that's younger that's signed to a pretty hefty deal in terms of cap. Oh, love the lag. Love the lag. Appreciated. Love this for me. Cool. Love using remote play. Cool. Let's see how quickly I can reconnect. Sorry about this, guys. Hopefully it'll be kind to me. No. Okay. I guess we'll be back shortly.